My name's Patrick Connell. I'm 74 years of age. Used to be a sales engineer. Did that for about 50 years. Loved it. Really enjoyed it. It was a career, not a job. Basically, it all went a bit pear-shaped a couple of years ago. It just totally affected my health. I was sort of physically ill, you know, and then it sort of affected my mind. I was in a total mess. I just couldn't carry on. Apart from injury and illness, I've only ever had 2 days off in my life. I think I had a breakdown, to be honest. I really do. Like I just always thought, when my time was up, I'd be leaving it from work. You know, sounds daft to a lot of people, but my wife rang the desk and they sort of got me down within about an hour. I needed time to just go over things. Rod will tell you, even in the early stages, I was talking about doing stuff related to my work, because I thought what I might like to do would be still sort of give the benefit of my experience, maybe teaching people at night school, something like that. But that was where I was with a thought saying that there's another thing now. You know, you've had a career if you don't do any more, and in one sense I didn't want to hear it, but in another it was kind of saying, you know, one door closes, and it was the best thing that ever happened. So I'm doing this Men Matters course, which is absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The lady who is involved with that invited me to the cookery course. I went last week, and literally the first time in my life I cooked a meal. My wife said it wasn't too bad, so and then I was introduced to a lady there last Friday, and she runs a craft course. Well, I've embraced a few things, like with the bowl in particular was the first one. So I'm a member there now. Well, they more than occupy my mind, because what I did try and do, and Rod said this was important, try and, although you're not doing your career, do something that takes your day. So there's a network, really. There's the allotment, and the practice seems to have a bit of a portfolio of activities and projects that are coming into being. So I feel positive, and I feel in a better place. I'm sorting my life out.
Initially, Patrick was referred to me for his low mood, depression. He was just fixated on work, couldn't get over it, didn't know where to go, didn't know where to turn to. The good thing is about our appointments is we have a whole hour. With the GP, appointments are between 7 and 10 minutes. We can do a life audit, we can break everything down in depth and pick out what he used to enjoy. And to where he is now, it's absolutely massive. He's coming to a stage now where he's actually saying that he's trying to find time to fit all his activities in rather than think about work.
The social prescribing scheme that massively contributes to our day-to-day as clinicians. Quite often the agenda is around physical health, but we are aware that patients have other needs like bereavement, about housing problems, about money difficulties, anxiety and depression. We can refer to other things going on in the community and around the practice. Walking groups, allotment, gardening, lots of different things for varying different personalities. It's getting people out of the house and mixing and doing activities, but it's also improving their physical health. I actually think to myself, what did we do before? And without that, I think there would be a massive hole in that holistic approach to the patient. The medical appointments have reduced dramatically.
The GPs are quite reliant on our link workers because they're really embedded in the community, so they know absolutely what's going on, what's available for people. So they know they can make that referral, and they're in safe hands then. That patient is going to be led from start to finish with someone they trust and build a rapport with in a really person-centred way. So they are really at the heart of the community, they know exactly what's going on, and they're speaking to other health professionals or other professionals within the voluntary and community sector. So they're all sharing experience, sharing knowledge, and it's a real hub of activity.